Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And this weekend has been a little bit of a Jason Segel fest. Well, not really, just two films of his. But yeah, I really don't watch movies of the same actor in consecutive days, unless they are sequels and all that stuff. Like when I really want to watch some a franchise film. Anyway, this one is from 2008, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, and it stars Jason Segel, Kristen Bell, who's absolutely lovely, Mila Kunis, who's even lovelier, and Russell Brand, who I don't really like the guy. I don't know, I can't stand his acting. Um, some of the stuff that he kind of puts up, I'm not really a fan of. Anyway, the movie was written by Jason Segel, co-produced by Judd Apatow, and directed by Nicholas Stoller. And basically, it's about this guy who's a music composer for for a TV show, and that TV show happens to be featuring in the lead role his girlfriend, who's Sarah Marshall. So they've been together for a few years, and she suddenly breaks up with him because she's been having an affair with a famous musician who is portrayed by Russell Brand. He's supposed to be an English rock star boyfriend, lead singer of the group Infant Sorrow. So apparently the same character that he plays in Get Him to the Creek. I don't know. I've seen that movie as well, but he plays Aldous Snow. Anyhow, so Peter is this guy who's a little bit, of a slob. He's kind of like lazier and stuff, but he does the music for the TV shows. And when he seems to have this thing about eating huge, we're talking about really big bowls of cereal. I couldn't eat that much, by the way. Anyhow, so when she breaks up with him, he really goes berserk. He starts sobbing, crying, and all that stuff. So his stepbrother, played by Bill Hader. In fact, I didn't even remember that Bill Hader is in this movie. He suggests to him to go on a vacation, and Peter says he wants to go to Hawaii because he was actually planning on going with Hawaii with her, and so he decides he wants to go to Hawaii against his stepbrother's advice. He goes to Hawaii. He goes to the Turtle Bay Resort and finds that Sarah is already there on a vacation with Aldous Snow. He can't really afford the rooms at the moment that are available, so the hotel concierge, played by Mila Kunis, sorry about that, she plays Rachel Jansen. She takes a little pity on him, knowing that this is what's happening, that she's his ex and he's not really over her. So she offers him an expensive suite for free. I don't know how you can actually give it for free, but she does. Maybe she's got comp access and all that stuff. So she gives it. She says the only option, the only condition is that he has to clean after himself, since he's not technically a guest. So he goes through the week that he's staying in Hawaii, kind of miserable, but he makes friends with some of the hotel staff because they kind of know, he's not really a guest. So they kind of try to help him. He gets benefits from he gets a little extra from the bartender. He gets some extra from the food, the waiter, all of that. So they're really bonding, and he starts making friends with Rachel. And pretty soon they start, she goes with him on a couple of dates. They start becoming a couple. They have sex, and he finds out a little later. Before that, he actually finds out that Sarah's been cheating on him for over a year, and he gets really upset with her and all that. But now he's becoming close with Rachel, even though it's only been a few days. Sorry, there's a football match going on. And one thing leads to another. They have sex, but Aldous and Sarah break up because Sarah gets a little jealous of the fact that these two are having sex, and he dumps her and he leaves. They book mute. They have a big thing, and then he leaves her all alone. So knowing this, Peter goes to comfort her, just to check up on her. When she sees he's crying, he comforts her, and then they end up she starts kissing him, saying that she misses him, she made a mistake, and she tries to have sex with him, but he realizes that he's actually moved on now because he loves Rachel. He goes and tells Rachel, but she gets upset and she tells him to leave. So he goes back home. I actually forgot where they're staying. Is it Los Angeles? Not sure. I think it's San Francisco. I'm not really sure. San Francisco, Los Angeles, maybe. And he goes back. Oh yeah. So there is this song that Jason Segel is actually prepared for this. I mean, he created a song for the film, and it's basically Dracula's Lament. So it's basically like a rock opera kind of stuff, and it's featured in this movie quite a bit, especially towards the end as well, with a lot of Muppets, and that's actually something that's pretty good. It's really amazing. So they finally do patch up, of course, Rachel and him. She goes back to see him, and they get together. So that's basically the movie. It's a lot of fun. It is kind of sweet and funny, a little bit of steamy stuff. I wouldn't call it X-rated. It's a pretty good film. It was a success at the box office, 105.8 million on a budget of 30 million, and it's probably one of the best romantic comedies of the 2000s. Along with this movie, along with the main cast, you also have Bill Hader, like I mentioned. Jonah Hill plays Matthew Van Der Week. He's a waiter at the Turtle Bay, and he's a big fan of Al Snow. Gives him a tape, but he ends up swearing at him because he's not, he doesn't listen to the tape and all that stuff. So you've got them. You've got Jack McBrayer. I don't. Where have I seen this guy? I'm not really sure. And he's hysterical. He plays this religious guy who is not really sure how to sexually satisfy his new wife. Paul Rudd plays Chuck, also called Kudu, and he's funny. He's an airheaded surfing instructor dude who becomes a little bit of a friend with Peter. And William Baldwin plays himself, acting as the partner for Sarah Marshall's character on the TV show. Plays Detective Hunter Rush, and So anybody else? Oh yeah, Kristen Wiig in a very small role as Prana, a yoga instructor. She's funny. So like I said, it's a pretty good, well acted, really funny film. And I give it a 8.5 out of 10. Awesome movie. Thank you.